because I need that Joshua fight. We have been trying to make that fight for years, right?
Why do you need that fight?
Because it's the fight that people want to see. It's the fight that I want to see as a boxing fan.
But then there'll be, I need Joshua too. Because
in terms of Fury against AJ, Bob Arum did phone me the other night and told me off for talking too much. I thought that was rich coming from him. Contracts have been backwards and forwards, only minor details to be resolved on both ends. We're in a good place. AJ was in the office yesterday with us and a good meeting to finalise.
Would you like to fight Tyson Fury?
Or who?
Or Hergovich?
100% Tyson Fury, but...
Tyson Fury isn't just talking anymore. He's spitting fire, threatening to batter Anthony Joshua in the ring and daring him to accept the fight. But here's the truth. AJ has heard it all before. Fury's bluster is noise. Joshua's fists will write the real answer on fight night.
I'm still dismissive of him. Styles make fights, and my style for him is kryptonite. You know, I've always said AJ's built to measure for me, and just because he knocked out that guy with a right hand, it's not the same. Boxing's different, you know. Styles make fights. We've seen he couldn't land any of those right hands on Usyk. A way smaller man, a lighter man. Boxing is a very difficult game. It's changing all the time. Styles make fights, and his style is made for...
And when Joshua finally speaks, his reply slices straight through Fury's roar. Anthony Joshua doesn't waste words, straight to the point, a calm but deadly promise. I will beat Tyson Fury. No drama, no shouting, just cold confidence. That's the difference between the two. Fury makes noise. Joshua delivers statements that sting like punches.
You beat Tyson Fury?
I'll be over the moon.
Would you?
Yeah, of course. You know,
would you like to?
Yeah, of course.
Are you friendly with him?
Not really. But I respect what he's done.
I think he called you a dosser.
Yeah, but...
That's his standard term of abuse.
Yeah.
You big dosser.
Yeah.
He's a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
He is a businessman. I am a Spartan.
Yeah. Have you got one of those fully Tyson Fury dolls? No, I'm joking. You must like him though.
What makes you say that?
Because you can memorize every quote of his.
He's very quotable, isn't he?
He is, to be fair.
He's got that distinctive...
Like he's eating a frog voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think you could beat him?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be...
Eddie Hearn nails it. Nobody ever truly knows what Tyson Fury is up to. One moment he's serious, the next it's a circus. But that's the chaos Joshua thrives on. AJ's focus is sharp, his camp is planned, and unlike Fury's games, his next steps are crystal clear.
You can't ever guess what Tyson Fury's thinking or what his plan is, you know, and it's really, you just got no, like you can't choose confidently what he's going to do. Maybe he's had enough, maybe he's got the ump, maybe it's a game. You just got to worry about yourself, and you know, for us, AJ's probably a couple of weeks away from going back into camp, and then, you know, in a couple of weeks maybe we'll reach out to Frank and Spencer and say, look, we're going to make our next move. Do you want to speak to Tyson and see, make sure it's 100% a non...
Adam Smith captures it perfectly. Tyson Fury won't just vanish. Not with this fight still hanging in the balance. And make no mistake, the one fans are craving is Fury versus Joshua. It's the clash that defines legacies, and AJ's name is written all over that destiny.
His career has been a phenomenal career. He's not just going to slip away into the sunset, I don't think. So I think if that fight, which I think is very much still there to be made this year, is got to be.
And when Fury calls Joshua out again, the noise gets louder, but does it really carry weight? Tyson Fury turns it into a performance again, laughing, joking, demanding money, almost like boxing is a dating game. But behind the banter, it feels like a smokescreen. Joshua doesn't deal in gimmicks, he deals in grit. That's why Fury's circus talk never lands as heavy as AJ's calm intent.
And I'll just say one thing to that, to him, show me the money! I'm available. I'm young, free and single, ready to mingle.
Spencer Brown lifting the lid here tells us everything we need to know. The wheels are already turning behind the scenes. Turki Al-Sheikh knows what the fans want, and there's no debate. Fury versus Joshua is the biggest fight boxing can make today. Brown admits Usyk is still in the picture, but even he can't deny that AJ is the blockbuster opponent, and that's the truth. Joshua's presence brings the spectacle, the global attention, the real electricity. Fury might have the gift of the gab, but AJ brings the stadiums alive. You can sense the hesitation too. Even Brown, close to the business, knows Fury can't keep dodging forever. If Turki pushes the button, there's nowhere for Fury to hide. Joshua is waiting, and the world is demanding this clash.
The championship rounds, 10, 11, 12, it was scrappy, it was messy, and it was just kind of like winning the argument. But when you watch it and score it, gloves are hitting you. It was just busy, wasn't it? It was busy. Sure. But did you feel it was slipping away from you at the end? Or did you feel you was doing enough?
No, I felt like I'd done it. I felt like I was up before the bell had gone. 30 seconds, I only needed 30 seconds rest. I was up off my stool.
Johnny Nelson has always been honest, and here again you can hear the slip. He starts with Fury's name, but can't help but steer back toward Joshua. That says it all. When people truly weigh up the fight, when the noise and the theater are stripped away, AJ's presence in the ring is undeniable. Fury might be awkward, might be unpredictable, but Joshua carries that mix of discipline, power, and sheer determination that wins big nights. Nelson's muddled words reflect what many feel. Fury can talk the talk, but when the bell rings, AJ has the tools to walk him down. Fans don't forget Joshua's resilience after setbacks, his ability to adapt, and his hunger to prove himself again. Fury may frustrate, but AJ finishes, and that's the difference when legacies collide.
I think Tyson Fury, you put him and Anthony Joshua together, and I'd been asked before, who wins between us both? I said Anthony. Tyson's a Tyson offended or whatever, and then vice versa. Why would he give a shit what I think? Yeah, so what he thinks and what he believes. You know, coming through my career, so many people said you ain't going to do shit. I don't hate on him. I just think, all right, my success says it all. And so when you walk away from this game, you understand everybody has an opinion.
And while pundits analyze, Teddy Atlas raises a different point. Has the fight lost some of its sparkle? Teddy Atlas isn't wrong when he says the fight has lost a bit of its shine. Years of delays, back and forth callouts, retirements, comebacks. It has drained some of the magic. But here's the truth. The moment Joshua and Fury finally share a ring, the buzz will return instantly. Wembley will roar, the anticipation will boil over, and every boxing fan will forget the wait. Because this isn't just another fight. It's Britain's two heavyweight giants clashing for pride, legacy, and bragging rights. Teddy is right to call out the lost momentum, but he underestimates the fans' hunger. Anthony Joshua stepping up to Fury isn't just business, it's the fight that resets the heavyweight division. When that bell rings, all the lost years and delays won't matter, only the punches will.
Listen, God bless them. They're going to make more money, they're going to fill Wembley Stadium up, I'm sure, whatever. God bless them. But to me, it's lost. It's lost its zing. It's lost its luster. I mean but that's me. It's lost. The English fans are so loyal. They're such boxing fans. They'll still come on.
Gareth A. Davies makes an important distinction here. Anthony Joshua is not a tune-up fight and never will be. Calling AJ a warm-up would be laughable. This is a man who has carried British boxing on his shoulders, filled stadiums, and faced the very best. Fury might look for an easier path back after his layoff, but Joshua isn't a soft option, he's the ultimate test. Behind the scenes, talks are clearly advancing, and that's why this feels different. Fans are tired of retirements, comebacks, and excuses. If Fury really steps back into the ring, the fight everyone wants is Joshua. Not a placeholder, not a tune-up. The fight, and Davies hinting that AJ could be the comeback opponent only adds more fuel, because if Fury dares to return, Joshua will be waiting with both fists loaded.
He'll get a tune-up. It'll be Anthony Joshua before Alexander Usyk. That is my understanding.
When you say tune-up, you're not referring to like Anthony Joshua as a tune-up,
or no, that's not a tune-up.
No, that's what I mean. But just the way you worded that. Then.
Well, we're already into. He hasn't fought for 6.5, 7 months.
Oh, he's retired, mate.
He's retired. Yeah, he's retired. My understanding is behind the scenes they're working very closely on getting him back, maybe late this year or very early.
Carl Froch speaks for every boxing fan when he says the Joshua Fury fight is one we all want to see. He cuts through the noise, why all the talk of retirement, why all the theatrics. If Fury is truly the Gypsy King, why tease walking away instead of facing the biggest challenge out there? Froch is right, there's no reason to retire, no reason to disappear. Not when the fight that defines this era is still there for the taking. For Joshua, it's always been about proving himself in the ring, never about playing games outside of it. That's why fans respect AJ's discipline. He doesn't shy away from the hard nights, he embraces them. Froch's words remind us that boxing isn't about smoke and mirrors, it's about legacy-defining nights, and nothing defines heavyweight boxing today more than Joshua versus Fury. If Fury avoids it, history will always remember the retreat. If he accepts it, then the world finally gets the fight it deserves.
I know the fight with Anthony Joshua is an interesting one we want to see, one that I certainly want to see. First of all, I'd just like to say, why retire, why come out? I've touched on it.
And Froch doesn't stop there. He digs deeper into what this fight really means for the sport. Carl Froch lays out the cold truth. Fans want Joshua versus Fury. It's the blockbuster that fills Wembley, the clash that carries British boxing onto the biggest stage. Yet Froch admits something important. As a purist, if Fury never fights AJ, part of him wouldn't be devastated. Why? Because Fury has turned the saga into endless theater, while Joshua has already put his heart, chin, and pride on the line, win or lose. Yes, AJ has been flattened before, but that's the mark of a true fighter. He gets back up, he faces the danger again, he doesn't retreat into excuses or fake retirements. Froch's words cut deep. If Fury walks away, it won't be Joshua's reputation that suffers, it'll be Fury's. The fans will always respect AJ for daring to fight everyone. Fury, on the other hand, risks being remembered as the man who talked the loudest but never sealed the deal. Wembley deserves it, fans demand it, but it's up to Fury to finally deliver.
If he fights Anthony Joshua, that would be the one that people want to see. That will probably still fill Wembley, but as a boxing purist and as a lover of the sport, am I that bothered if Tyson Fury never steps in the ring with Anthony Joshua? I'll be honest, no. AJ's been flattened.
Tony Bellew hits the nail on the head. Timing is everything in boxing. Anthony Joshua is fresh off a tough camp and a hard fight, and the idea that he must jump immediately just because Tyson Fury clicks his fingers is nonsense. Joshua has earned the right to dictate his path, not dance to Fury's tune. Bellew is honest. AJ can't afford to let the opportunity slide forever because these mega fights don't wait around. But he also points to the problem that's lingered for years. Fury's constant back and forth, the cries of wolf that make fans doubt whether the fight ever truly materializes. That's the difference between the two men. Joshua is straight, Fury is smoke and mirrors. Bellew's caution reflects the frustration of fans everywhere. We want this fight, we know it defines an era, but with Fury's games, nothing is guaranteed. Joshua will always be ready. The question is, will Fury actually step forward or just keep talking?
It's one that right now, I mean, he's just coming off a hard camp, a hard fight, and does he need it right now immediately when Tyson Fury says so? Probably not, but can he afford to knock back the opportunity? Probably not as well. So it's tough, really. I'm not so sure it actually does happen. I'm not so sure it's someone once again. Boy who cried wolf.
This is more than just a fight, it's Britain's heavyweight destiny colliding under the lights. If Anthony Joshua wins, he reclaims the throne, silences the doubters, and proves he's the true face of world boxing. His discipline, power, and resilience would finally be rewarded on the biggest stage. But if Tyson Fury shocks the world, the Gypsy King writes his own legend. The man who talked, laughed, and still conquered. This is pride, this is legacy, this is history in the making. Who is mentally stronger? Who truly wants it more? Joshua has the hunger of a warrior rebuilt from defeat. Fury has the confidence of a showman who refuses to fade. When these two giants collide, only one will stand tall as the king of British boxing. So what do you think? Are you backing Anthony Joshua, or does Tyson Fury pull the upset? Drop your thoughts below.